I'm Tony Hawk. This is what happens when you take some of the world's best skateboarders and bikers and you travel to skate parks across the US in a big bus and let them run wild. Here we go again.
Howdy folks, the name's Willy Santos. I'm a professional skateboarder. I'm a veteran here on the Tony Hawk Tour. 3rd year in a row. Here to skateboard. I'm married too. Shelly, I love you.
Hello there, Bucky Lasek. Oh my God, I can't even say my own name. Hi, I'm Bucky Lasek, professional skateboarder from Baltimore, Maryland, seasoned veteran of the tour. I'm here to keep the rookies in line and show them the ropes.
I'm Jesse Fritsch, professional skateboarder from State College, Pennsylvania. It's my first time on this skate turned rock tour. Came on this tour as a skater, but now it's just start the band, Jesse Fritsch and the Blackjacks, and we're trying to break the bank. Well, that should be our first single, We're Breaking the Bank. Look for our first single. It's coming out soon.
All right, my name's Kerry Getz. I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I'm a professional skateboarder, and I'm here to support Tony Hawk's tour and to become famous, because Tony Hawk will make you famous.
Hey, I'm Dave Mirra, professional bike rider from Greenville, North Carolina. I filled out an application online, Tony got it, here I am. What better place to be than the gigantic Skatepark tour? And I'm here to keep the veterans on their toes.
Mike Escamilla from Long Beach, California. I'm a bike rider, and once again, 3 years in a row, affirmative action has got my back. I'm back on the tour. Woo.
What's up? My name is Sal Masekela, but for the sake of conversation, people call me Sal. And my job on the Tony Hawk Tour is to announce the demos, keep the boys motivated, and help spread the message of skateboarding. Thank you, Tony Hawk.
Hi, my name is Mike V. I'm here to promote skateboarding as a fun and creative form of self-expression. And it's my hope to positively impact the communities and skate scenes that we visit on this journey.
Hello, my name is Alex Chalmers. I'm from Vancouver, Canada. And I'm here on Tony Hawk's gigantic skatepark tour so I can skate things like that.
Hello, my name is Barry Zaritzky. I'm a certified licensed athletic trainer with the National Athletic Trainers Association. My purpose is the safety of everyone. And when you see this spinning, you better be up cheering because we're coming after you. That's me, Barry Zaritzky.
What's up? I'm Ellis. Just in case you didn't know. I am also made him flinch. I can go now, right? As soon as you do that. I'm Jason Ellis, the biggest half-ass rock star you've ever seen in your life. I'm also a professional skateboarder. And I'm just pretty much here to amuse people at my expense. Rock on. I'm getting better, huh? Can you believe it? 1, 2, 3 years, tour veteran Robert Earl. I'm still trying to feel out what I'm doing, but I think of myself somewhat as icing on the cake. Yeah. Ooh. They're good?
This is the 2002 Gigantic Skatepark Tour, and once again, I take no responsibility.
Tony's big.
Tony's bigger than Jennifer Lopez's booty.
The guy walks around with the bar raised. You know, and it's been that way since I started skating in 1984. There's just there's only a few people that have that kind of presence, and he has that kind of presence.
I am everything. I am on the brink of still. It's not all it's true.
We overcame the heat. We had some super good demos, really good parks. We had a blast, a lot of driving, a lot of AC. Skating keeps getting better. It's crazy. Like, you think that we come to these parks, even if we do the same park, it'd be redundant. But the skating just keeps getting better. And the riding, I mean, we got Dave and Mirra, you know?
It's amazing how many people love what we all do. And that's a blessing. It's great. And it's been I guess, a lot of years due for that. And it's cool.
And this tour is off the hook, as you'd say.
Yeah.
Midwest is just hungry for action. They want to see pro skating. They want to see what's possible at the parks they have.
The whole tour, the whole time we've been on the road, I've been looking forward to Warp, and I've been looking forward to Third Layer, because they're buildings I'm familiar with, they're scenes I'm familiar with, and they're vibes that I'm familiar with.
We're here for Vallely, Madman.
I know when I walk off the bus, no matter how I feel that morning when I wake up, I know when I walk off the bus, I'm going to put on a good show.
Kind of a different situation. We've been outdoors. It's been really, really hot every demo. So coming to this demo, really, it was just a whole different vibe. Everybody you could see it in their eyes. They wanted to throw down pretty hard.
I mean, the size of the crowd can get you hyped up, but it depends on how excited they are. Because you can get a crowd of, 10,000 people who are just like, this better be good. Or you can get a crowd of a few hundred, like we had at Warp, and they're just fired up to see us do anything.
You go into these small warehouses, and people are stacked against the walls. It's like, you're making eye contact, you're slapping people's hands, you're feeling their energy, and it's a much more intense experience, and I feed off of it. Tony's presence alone inspires me. Having him in the street demos is cool, and the kids love it. And he pushes it in the street demos. He gets to try new tricks, and he gets to skate with guys he doesn't usually get to skate with. So you can tell he's having fun, and he's pushing himself. And yeah, you feed off of that.
This is pretty sick. It's like a compact super demo. I'm gonna try 3/6 of the pyramid right now. I'll be really happy to make that. I think Alex is a little bit of an underdog just because you don't see him in contests very much. He's not out there trying to get coverage all the time. I mean, he mostly stays in Vancouver. But at the same time, you put him in a demo situation, and he finds lines and transfers and tricks that no one has thought of. He's looking at stuff that's huge that he thinks is just his starting point. He views it like Tarzan views a jungle, one branch to the next. Whereas we're busy like swinging one branch, like woo, flip, woo, spin, woo. He's like, each one is just his stepping stone to the next big launch. returned to Warp Skatepark, and there's this ramp, this channel, and last year I dropped in, didn't see the channel, straight away slammed straight to my head, like just clean. No, it didn't even hit the ramp at all, straight from the coping to the flat. So I go there this year, there's a body outline on the street course from where I slammed last year. And every time someone talks to me there, they're like, hey, there's a hole in the ramp, Tony, watch out, okay? Like, okay.
That's about where I fell. Okay, here he is. This is for old time's sake, okay? Oh, yeah!
There was a couple big things to do, so I kind of looked at them, kind of wasn't even sure I was going to commit to half the stuff till, you know, the music and the crowd was going nuts, and finally it was like, okay, it's on. We'll do it. We'll take a ride. Carving into a wall tap's pretty tough, because usually it's straight up and straight in. So I had to carve off this ramp and keep my front end still up and pull back in. You know, when I came in, I scraped the side of that one takeoff ramp, almost alley-ooped back into it. That would have been ugly.
Woodstock was pretty good. I liked the park a lot. It was a lot of good street stuff for me, so I had a really good time there. I got a little mad at myself for like one trick. Threw my board on the ground, broke my truck.
That's what happens when you're an idiot.
So I had to like chill out for a little bit, find a truck, and then like came back and knew I had to like bust out because we only had like so much time left. But it was good. I liked the demo a lot.
Kerry, he's an encyclopedia of street, so he just unleashed on the park. Some people do double flips, and it's kind of a novelty, you know? They do double kickflip, and it's like, whoa, that was crazy, you know? But it's usually pretty sloppy. Kerry does a double flip and catches it, boom, and then lands.
If I get in that right mood where I'm having a good time skating and I'm blocking out the people behind me, you know, and just out there having fun and loving what I do, you know, like then I can just make it. I can just focus on it so much harder.
Had a good time. Kerry was ripping, doing all his flip tricks. Bucky nailing that 180 nose grind. Vallely ruling, throwing up the V.
I want to close the show out properly. I want to give people something to jump out of their seats about. It usually happens that I find the thing that I want to end with, but it's not something I can pull first try. It's something that I might be putting my body on the line to some extent. And I know that it's going to be a process. But the best part about that is it's a process that everyone goes through with me. And when I eventually do pull it, like I always do, I'll always pull that last trick. Man, it makes it worthwhile for them, it makes it worthwhile for me, and I think that's my job. Get them excited, put on a show.
It was awesome. It was one of our best street demos. And the last time we were there, it was one of our best street demos. So I always managed to slam hard, and we always managed to have a good demo at Warp. That's pretty funny, I gotta admit. They put an outline in my body where I slammed last time. I'm just a joke of Woodstock.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, go for the bird demo, go for the bird demo.
The ramp is a little smaller, the ceiling's kind of low, but We had a blast. It was fun.
The ceiling was low. I definitely felt kind of like, you know, it just wasn't doing bike riding justice on that ramp.
Yeah. We packed in place from 1908 to the year 2000.
And it was kind of the point where I was like, well, I can only do so many flares and so many tail whips before the crowd's going to start, you know, probably come out there and escort me out of the building themselves. So I figured I'd take the, you know, just the easy way out, do a flare, pop out, wave, barely look them in the eyes because the flare was real low. Looked up about chest height, waved, and just went and hung out on the bus.
I'm over it.
Dead air in between runs kills the session. They don't like it. Tony doesn't like it, Bucky doesn't like it, Jesse doesn't like it. No one likes that. No one likes to see a ramp just sitting there with a bunch of kids just watching it. So if I get up there and I take, you know, I grind around or I do a couple little funny tricks, it buys time for them. I think it also adds to the session. It shows that you can drop in and do some kick turns and it's cool just as well as Tony dropping in and spinning a 540 or a 720. It's like, you know, it's all good out there.
I look up, I see Ellis hanging from a rafter. I'm like, wow, what's he doing? Hey, get down from there. I didn't know what he was doing up there.
Heel flip slob, ape hanger. That's gnarly. That's too, like, catch my board, catch this. Okay, you know, that's a lot of stuff to think about. That's awesome. With Bucky about 15 years since we were both on PAL together, and he was like the new young gun on PAL, and I guess that made me the veteran on PAL. He has this gift. He can visualize something that he wants to do, and he doesn't even have to practice it. He just knows that at some point he's going to go do that, and the next time he goes and skates, if he so desires, he makes it happen. And I've seen it. I mean, I've seen him learn like 4 tricks in one day. Things that we just talked about driving home or something, and then he goes out and he's like, yep, that one, boom, check it off. This one, yep, okay, figure those out. There's like 5 guys in vert that have identities that everyone knows. These are the guys, you know. And Bucky's in that group, and Bucky can pull like the hardest stuff in his routine. Frontside cab heel flip. No one can do that. No one. Not one person can do that, and Bucky can do it almost every time. When you're skating with someone at Bucky's level and you want to do a doubles thing, you work something out, and you just know that he's going to be in the right place at the right time. You know that he's going to get enough height, or you know that the timing is going to be there, that you don't have to worry about what he's doing. You worry about what you're doing, and it's going to work.
You guys have fun today? Yeah. Thanks for coming out. We appreciate it.
A few people that walk away with something, gotta be stoked. So I just kind of work the crowd like that. You know, I'll climb up on a perch somewhere. I'll make them scream. You know, I'll hold up a skateboard and I'll make them scream, and I'll make them scream louder and louder and louder. That's just, I don't know, I think that's just what you do. It's just part of the show.
Look out below!